Welcome to today's state championship game, Hardee against San Antonio. Players, please go to the baseline when your name is called, starting with the visitors. Hardee. Number 21, Carmelo Ruiz. Number 22, Raymond Norris. Number 34, Leo Marrero. Number 8, Austin Hillard. Number 10, Ryan Rivas. Number 13, Ryland Beimel. Number 4, Jeremiah Cabrera. Number 3, Sean Solis. Number 88, Tegan Van Sickle. Number 6, Hagan Bryan. Number 16, Braden Moran. And number 23, Renee Reyes. Manager Ray Rivas, assistant coach Buddy Hillard, assistant coach Bobby Van Sickle, and assistant coach Russell Weems. And now for the home team, San Antonio. Number 5, Tyler Turner. Number 22, PJ Rudeman. Number 24, Fulton Furtado. Number 7, Jace Rollins. Number 00, Andrew Blommel. Number 44, Tyson Lake. Number 8, AJ Soto Diaz. Number 99, Nolan Hartley. Number 1, Aiden Hernandez. Number 55, Luis Quintana. Number 22, Robbie Christ. Number 23, Rhett Newsome. And number 53, Eric Ryan Diaz. Manager Russell Hartley, assistant coach Justin Rollins, and assistant coach Luis Quintana. Now please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
We have reached the championship game here in the 2018 Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Minor State Tournament. I'm Mike Rideout for JockJive.com. I'll handle the play-by-play of today's game between San Antonio and Hardee. You just heard the lineups for both teams. It is a beautiful morning here in Sebring. The sun is out. We should be in pretty good shape as far as the weather goes. Rain expected later this afternoon, but we only need to play one more game, a decisive game, to determine our champion. Folks, if you would like to send a shout-out or best wishes during the broadcast, send them via text message, and it's a new number. So please make note of the new number that you send for the shout-outs. Currently 81 degrees here in Sebring. And the shout-out number is area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. Send your shout-outs via text message to 352-258-8450. That number provided on your screen, if you can see the scoreboard just up above it. San Antonio taking the field. They are wearing the dark tops with the red lettering and numerals and the white pants. Hardee wearing the blue tops with the orange lettering and numerals and the white pants. Let's set the defense for San Antonio, starting with our battery. Luis Quintana, the pitcher, number 55, a right-hander. And the catcher, number 24, Colton Furtado. Around the horn, left to right in the infield. Jace Rollins is at third base. Tyler Turner is at shortstop. Tyson Lake is at second. Andrew Blommel at first. In the outfield, left to right, Robbie Christ in left. Nolan Hartley in center. And A.J. Soto-Baez in right field. Carmelo Ruiz will lead it off for Hardee, which was in the driver's seat going into yesterday's game. Hardee was undefeated. They opened up the tournament with a 12-1 win against West Volusia, followed by a 6-4 win against San Antonio on Sunday. Received a bye on Monday and then beat Mariana 9-6, followed by a 20-5 win against Spring Hill National yesterday. However, San Antonio was able to beat Hardee 11-1 in 4 innings to force the if necessary game. San Antonio opened up the tournament with a 13-0 win against Sneads. Then they lost to Hardee to drop into the losers bracket, but got on a roll. Beat Okeechobee 8-2, defeated and shut out Sebring 6-0, defeated Mariana 7-5, and then the win against Hardee yesterday. So one more game to decide who will come out on top here in the AAA Minor State Tournament. We have champions in the T-ball and Ozone State tournaments. Sebring won the Ozone State Tournament. They shut out Spring Hill American 8-0. And in the T-ball State Tournament, Okeechobee defeated West Volusia 20-11.
Starting off in the top of the first for Hardee, number 21, Carmelo Ruiz.
Carmelo Ruiz will lead things off. Right-handed hitter against the right-hander pitcher here in the top of the first inning. And already we have a shout-out coming in. We'll get to that in just a moment. Base coach heading over to first. And we are ready for baseball here on a beautiful day in Sebring. The first pitch of the ball game is on the way, and it's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Once again, Luis Quintana, the pitcher, number 55. His next pitch is line foul, but back to the backstop for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Ruiz behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And there's your first out of the game. It's a strikeout for Quintana. 1 up, 1 down in the top of the first inning. We'll play 6 to determine our champion.
Hardee, number 22, Raymond Norris.
And here is Raymond Norris, the center fielder, number 22, another right-handed hitter. Quintana works out of the stretch with the bases empty and delivers a little bit high to the right-handed hitter for ball 1. Top of the first, no score. Next pitch. It's fouled back. Leaving the count at 1-1. This one much slower than T-ball, which I've been calling all week. T-ball, by the time you score the guy, the next guy's already hitting the ball. Way more laid back here for this age division. This one is grounded into right field, off the glove of the second baseman into right field. That was a diving attempt at second base. Lake not able to come up with it, and Raymond Norris is aboard with a one-out single. That will send out Leo Marrero, the pitcher. We'll get to our first shout out after this pitch, and it's fouled off out of play for strikes up against the fence on the third base side for strike one. Make sure when you send the shout outs, you also let us know who you are. Not only who's it to, but who's it from. And then I always like to know where you guys are listening to the game. This first shout out says, "Go Hardee. DeSoto County is rooting for you." Thank you, guys. Swing and a miss by Marrero. And the count, no balls and 2 strikes as Quintana looks for his second strikeout of the inning. 1 out, 1 on. Another shout out, go get them, San Ann, from your Shockers family, Eric, Emily, Eric, and Ethan. And that pitch on the inside corner called strike 3. Runner going to second, the throw to second, the tag, and he is out. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. Norris caught stealing for the 3rd out of the inning, and that will do it for Hardee in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We've completed a half inning of play in this AAA minor state championship game. It's Hardee nothing. San Antonio coming to the plate right after this timeout on Jock Jive.
Did you know a child may start in the Dixie program at or below age 6 and continue through age 19? Yes, there's an opportunity for youth 6 through 19 to enjoy baseball in Dixie. Dixie Youth, Dixie Boys, Dixie Majors. If your league is not a part of these baseball programs, contact a Dixie official for information and bring your child up in Dixie. Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
All right, we head to the bottom of the first inning. San Ann will bat with Tyler Turner leading it off. By the way, make sure if you misspell a word to correct me, because I'm going to read it just as I see it. So if that is not Ethab and it should be Ethan, let me know, because I'm going to call it as I see it, just to make sure I get it right. Ethab would be an uncommon name for sure. Here's a shout out. Good luck, Hardee. Shout out to Tegan Van Sickle from your Trimron family in Arcadia. Thank you, guys.
Number 5, Tyler Turner.
Here's the defense for Hardee. Starting with the battery, Lee Marrero, number 34, right-handed pitcher on the mound. Behind the plate, Austin Hilliard, the catcher, wears number 8. In the infield, left to right. Jeremiah Cabrera at third base. Ryan Rivas at short. Carmelo Ruiz at second. And Hagan Bryant at first. In the outfield, left to right, it's Beimel, Norris, and Solis. Turner steps in right side, and the first pitch in the bottom of the first is a wild pitch over the head of everybody to the backstop for ball 1. No score here in the bottom of the first, just underway. Next pitch right in there for a call strike, and the count evens at 1-1. was Quintana with 2 strikeouts in the top of the first. Also a runner caught stealing. And the next pitch, a little bit high, called a ball. I thought he made his motion as if to say it was a little high, but yeah, 2-1 the count. That last pitch missed for a ball. The count now 2-1. Next pitch to Turner is fouled back, and that will even the count at 2-2. So this is my first opportunity to see. Okay, and they let me know Ethan. So let me read that again. Go get them, San Ann. Go get them, San Ann, from your Shockers family. Eric, Emily, Eric, and Ethan. No problem. Just wanted to make sure you guys know if you hear me say something, you're like, I didn't say that. Go back and look and make sure, because I know how text messages can be, especially the talk to text. It's just all over the road sometimes when you try to do talk to text. Next pitch to Turner. Line past the pitcher into center field for a base hit. So a leadoff base runner for San Ann here in the bottom of the first inning. And that will send up the number 2 hitter in the order. Double deuces, P.J. Rudeman.
P.J. Rudeman.
Rudeman, a lefty, against the right-handed pitcher. And the first pitch, a little bit outside, but it looked pretty good from here. Just missed the corner, though. Call a ball, 1-0. Marrero from the stretch, his next pitch. That one called outside for a ball, and the count now 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out with a runner at first. We're in the bottom of the first. Game scheduled for 6. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. Good pitch as Marrero delivered it inside. And the count now 2-1 on Rudeman. Pitch in there for a called strike, and the count evens at 2-2. Marrero looking for his first strikeout of the game. The 2-2 pitch. High, ball 3, full count. Turner at first base. Rudeman with a 3-2 count here in the bottom of the first. Marrero from the stretch again. His next pitch is outside for ball 4, and San Antonio is in business. They've got 2 on with nobody out.
Next up to bat, number 24, Colton Furtado.
Sends up the number 3 hitter in the order. The catcher, number 24, Colton Furtado. First pitch to the right-hander outside. Good stab there by the catcher. Hilliard keeping that ball in front of him. Wild pitch here would get both runners in scoring position. Next pitch, inside and high for a ball. And the count now 2-0. Turner at second base, Rudeman at first. San Antonio threatening in the bottom of the first inning. No score. San Antonio scoring 11 runs yesterday against Hardee, winning the game in 4 innings, 11-1. The next pitch does get past the catcher, and that will get, I'll say unofficially, a pass ball there. It was a little bit outside, but probably could have been caught by the catcher. Runners at second and third with nobody out. Marrero from the stretch, his next pitch. That's in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1. Jace Rollins on deck. A 3-1 pitch in there. So Marrero comes back with another strike. And the count is now full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Kept it low and inside on the hitter. Furtado was out on strikes. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now up to bat, number 7, Jace Rollins.
That will send out Jace Rollins, the third baseman, number 7. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. So after going 3-0 to Furtado, he comes back to strike out Colton and delivers a strike to Rollins. That's 4 strikes in a row thrown by Marrero as he works from the stretch. And the next pitch, that one hit opposite way on a line drive, soft line drive to the first baseman. And the catch will be made over at first by Hagan Bryan for the second out of the inning. By the way, we had just a brief internet drop, so to catch you up to speed, not sure where we left off at, but I'll recap the inning to this point. Tyler Turner led off with a base hit. P.J. Rudeman walked with Colton Furtado at the plate. A pass ball put the runners in scoring position. Furtado struck out swinging. Jace Rollins lined out to first. And here's Andrew Blommel, and he takes a strike to begin. 2 outs, 2 on for San Ann here in the bottom of the first. Next pitch outside for a ball. That will even the count at 1-1. No score, but San Antonio threatening here in the bottom of the first. Blommel starting at first base today. Fouls this one off out of play. And the count now 1-2. Marrero 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Marrero from the stretch, and his next pitch. That one is hit into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run will score. They're waving home run number 2. No, they're throwing or sending back to third as the throw comes home. A good throw from center field by Norris. It's an RBI single for Blommel, and San Antonio strikes first as Turner scores on the play to make it 1-0 San Ann. Runners on the corners for the second baseman, number 44, Tyson Lake, right-handed hitter. He swings and misses at the first pitch. The runner's going to go to second and get there without a throw. So both runners now in scoring position with 2 outs. Next pitch to Lake. It's up high for a ball. Evens the count at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The 2-out pitch. That's inside off the glove of the catcher. That'll be a pass ball. The runner's coming home. The throw to the plate is not in time. P.J. Rudeman scores on the play. Blommel moves to third. And it's now 2-0 San Antonio. Get back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Here's a wild pitch. The runner coming home. The throw to the plate. The tag not in time. San Antonio with a 3-run first inning. So a pass ball and then a wild pitch. Bring home a couple more. Base is now empty for Tyson Lake. Here's a shout out that says, good luck to Hardee. Special shout out to Tegan Van Sickle. Love your Trimron family. And there is ball 4 to Lake. They'll hustle down the first. Second walk of the inning.
Now up to bat for San Antonio, number 8, A.J. Soto Baez.
And that'll send up A.J. Soto Baez, the right fielder. Where's number 8, right-handed hitter. First pitch, taken for ball 1. Back to your shout-outs. Y'all got this, San Ann. Bring that trophy back to Shocker territory. Good luck from your Shocker brother, Kingston. Thank you, Kingston. Next pitch to the right-hander. Caught the inside corner. It's called a strike, and the count evens at 1-1. Next shout-out, let's go Lil Sweet, El Mago, or Mago, Lil Poppy, Roberto, Colton, and Cheetah. Shocker Nation. Next pitch is in the dirt for a ball. And the count 2-1. Runner going to second as the ball went back to the pitcher. The throw to second is close but not in time. Close play at second base. And timeout call by Hardee to question that call. That tag at second was pretty close. Stolen base for Lake. Just a brief conversation. Two balls and a strike. Another runner in scoring position. San Antonio with 3 here in the bottom of the first inning. The 2-1 pitch. That's high and inside for a ball. 3-1. A.J. Soto Baez at the plate. Tyson Lake gets second. Next pitch, fastball right in there for a called strike, and the count is now full. Marrero looking for his second strikeout of the inning. The 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. Inside for ball 4. So instead, it's the third walk of the inning. And runners are at first and second with 2 outs.
Number 99, Nolan Hartley.
That sends up Nolan Hartley, the center fielder, number 99. Next pitch, that's in there for a strike on a check swing. Caught the outside corner. Good pitch, low and at the knees. Nothing and 1 the count. San Antonio with 3 runs in the bottom of the first inning. They've got runners at first and second with 2 outs. Marrero from the stretch. Next pitch up and in for a ball. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Check swing, but the pitch a little bit high on the inside part of the plate, and the count now 2-1. Marrero not missing by much on a couple of his pitches. Works from the stretch, and the 2-1 pitch. That one hit right side, but foul up against the fence. And that will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Marrero again looks for his second strikeout of the inning. Once again, our shout-out number. Send your shout-outs via text message to 352-258-8450. Next pitch. He reached down, just protected the plate, and fouled it off out of play. So it remains 2-2. Turner, Rudeman, and Blommel have all scored a 3-run bottom of the first for San Ann. The 2-2 pitch from Marrero. A little bit high, and the count now 3-2. Coach was asking if that was outside. The umpire indicating it was high, which it was. We got a shorter batter here. And the 3-2 pitch. Well, that might have been ball 4, but it was swung on and fouled back to the fence. Full count with 2 outs and 2 on. Bottom of the first, game scheduled for 6, but there is a mercy rule in place as the next pitch fouled off again. Boy, a good battle here by Hartley. Nolan Hartley, the number 8 hitter in the order. And the next pitch, line into the gap in right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. 1 run will score. They're waving home a second run as the throw comes into the infield. And it's a stand-up triple for Nolan Hartley in San Antonio with a 5-0 lead. Two RBI triple for Hartley.
Now up to bat for San Antonio, number 1, Aiden.
And the chant of San An baseball. Aiden Hernandez to the plate. Now with a runner at third and 2 outs. And the first pitch in there to the right-handed hitter for a strike. 9th batter to come to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. 5 runs for San Antonio. Hernandez takes a wild pitch inside. The runner's coming home. The flip to the pitcher is not in time as he applies the tag. A wild pitch scores another run, and San Antonio leads it 6-0. Well, this one has to have the feeling of yesterday's game when San Antonio jumped out to a big lead and then cruised to an 11-1 win. It's now 6-0 here in the first. Next pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 the count. 2 wild pitches have scored 2 runs. Also a pass ball has scored a run. Hartley with a 2 RBI triple. This one's fouled back. And Blommel had an RBI single. Turner, Rudeman, Blommel, Lake, Soto Baez, and Hartley have all come home in the bottom of the first inning. Next pitch to the right-hander is high for ball 3. Marrero, you can tell, starting to labor a little bit. He's thrown a bunch of pitches in this first inning. This will be the 45th pitch of the inning, and it's hit into center field for a base hit. Hernandez takes a turn. He's headed for 2 as it goes all the way to the fence, and he's going to stop at second with a stand-up double. So back-to-back extra base hits. A triple by Hartley, a double by Hernandez, and San Antonio not done yet as Hardee calls timeout, and we may have a pitching change here.
Number 55.
Yes, that's going to be it for Leo Marrero. Calling in the left fielder, number 13, Rylan Beimel.
Now batting, number 55, Luis Quintana.
First appearance of the tournament for Beimel. He's a right-hander. Actually, that is not 13 Beimel. That is number 10, Ryan Rivas. The left fielder came in. I thought he was heading to the mound, but instead they bring over the shortstop, Rivas. So Ryan Rivas now out on the hill. Well, folks, if you would like to purchase an audio copy of this game or any game during the state tournament, they're only $5 each. Just email info@jockjive.com. Tell us what games you want. We'll send an electronic invoice that allows you to pay by debit or credit card, and the games will be on their way to you. That's info@jockjive.com for a keepsake you want to have for a lifetime. Also, our thanks to the Residence Inn by Marriott. We appreciated the stay, and if you're looking for class and comfort all rolled up into one luxurious but very affordable package, then you'll want to stay at the Residence Inn by Marriott. Located on Tubbs Road in Sebring, they are near everything that makes a stay convenient and enjoyable. Their service is second to none, and the Residence Inn is staffed by people who genuinely care about the youth of our community and aren't afraid to show it. The Residence Inn in Sebring, come take up residence with us. They also had a couple of mixers, so free adult beverages and food on Monday and Tuesday night. They had a food truck there last night. First pitch to Luis Quintana is in there for strike one. The 10th batter to come to the plate in the bottom of the first inning. A 6-0 lead for San Antonio. Runner at second. Rivas nods his head, gets a sign he likes, but timeout called as Quintana will step out, takes a swing, and steps back in. Next pitch, right in there. Changeup, called strike. Another shout out. Way to go, Nolan. That's from the Shockers family. Eric, Emily, Ethan. The 0-2 pitch. Bouncing ball right back to the pitcher. Rivas will throw it over to first and record the out, and finally the inning is over. But not before. San Antonio sends 10 batters to the plate. They score 6 runs. And as we head to the top of the second, it's San Antonio 6, Hardee nothing here in the AAA Minor Dixie Youth Baseball State Championship game from Sebring.
Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
Another shout out as we head to the top of the second inning. This one says, go Tegan Van Sickle. Stay strong and keep your head in the game, Hardee. Watching from DeSoto County, Bryson Warham and Gavin DeVries. Thank you, guys. I remember those names. We have a new left fielder now for San Antonio. It's number 1, Aiden Hernandez. Luis Quintana on the hill. Struck out 2 in the first. He'll face batters 4, 5, and 6 in the top of the second inning. Hardee's got some work to do. They're down 6, but still plenty of time left to start chipping away and get back in this game. Austin Hilliard, the catcher. Where's number 8? Will bat from the right side against the right-hander.
The second for Hardee, number 8, Austin Hilliard.
Once again, the coaches for Hardee, the manager, Ray Rivas. Assistant coaches, Buddy Hilliard, Bobby Van Sickle, and Russell Weems. First pitch to Hilliard. And swung on and fouled off over on the first base side for strike 1. Well, other than yesterday, Hardee has been able to plate at least 6 runs in every game. So there's still hope and a chance for Hardee to play catch-up here. The next pitch misses for a ball. But they've got to keep San Ann off the scoreboard. Ground ball left side past the diving pitcher. Picked up at shortstop. The throw over to first. Got him. Nice play by Tyler Turner on the 6-3 putout. And that's your first out of the inning. That will send up Ryan Rivas, who's now come in to pitch. And the first pitch to the backstop for ball one. One out, base is empty, top of the second. Hardee trails 6-0. Once again, our shout-out number, 352-258-8450, 352-258-8450. Send your shout-outs via text message. Next pitch in there for a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Rivas backed away from it. And the count evens at 1-1. One pitch. A little bit low, across the plate, but caught a ball, 2-1. Quintana nods as he gets a sign, and the next pitch. Swing and a miss, good pitch, inside part of the plate. Count evens at 2-2. Quintana looking for his third strikeout of the game. The 2-2 delivery. Swung on and fouled back. San Antonio with 6 runs in the bottom of the first. We're in the top of the second. 6-0 San Ann. Quintana from the stretch, his 2-2 pitch. That's up high for ball 3, full count. Quintana has not walked anyone yet. Only faced 3 batters in the first. And his next pitch is popped up left side, hooking over into foul territory, and it's going to land in that no man's land area. No one's going to catch up to it. Just a foul ball. So the count remains full on Rivas. The 3-2 pitch. Outside corner, called strike 3. Second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down. That would send up Rylan Beimel.
Rylan Beimel.
It was Beimel that went to shortstop from left field. He went to second base, excuse me. This one's fouled back. Two outs, base is empty. Next pitch to the left-handed hitter. In there for a call strike. So Beimel behind in the count, 0-2. Quintana looking for back-to-back strikeouts. His 0-2 pitch. That one is fouled back. Pitch last time by Quintana. Dropped it right in there across the plate on the strike zone. He comes up and in, and the batter, Beimel, swings and misses for strike 3. Fourth strikeout of the game for Luis Quintana, and that will do it for Hardee. They go quietly in the second. 1, 2, 3. We head to the bottom of the second. And San Ann 6, Hardee nothing right here on JockJive.com.
Here are some things you may not know about Jock Jive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve Jock Jive.
Mike Rideout back here in Sebring. Defensive change. As Tegan Van Sickle has gone into center field, Ryland Beimel has moved to second. The shortstop is number 21, Carmelo Ruiz. Bottom of the second. St. Anne will send up batters 11, 12, and 1. Rhett Newsom also going into the game, but I'm not sure where they inserted him. Ryan Rivas on the mound.
Starting off in the bottom of the second for San Antonio.
He came in relief
Number 2
in the first inning and was able to get Luis Quintana to ground out to end the inning. 10 batters came to the plate. Robbie Christ will lead it off. Right-handed hitter, righty versus righty matchup. And the first pitch of the inning is on the outside corner, called strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. Change up in there for strike two. Nice pitch. Outer part of the plate. The 0-2 delivery. A little bit low and outside for ball one. Just missed. 1-2 the count. Nobody out, nobody on here in the bottom of the second inning. The 1-2 delivery. Swung on and popped up to the pitcher, ranging to his left and on the run on the soft pop-up. Rivas will make the catch for out number one. So he's made both putouts since coming in.
Step for Hardee, or for San Antonio, sorry. Number 23, Rhett Newsom.
That will send out left-handed hitting Rhett Newsom. First pitch from Rivas. High and inside for ball one. Once again, we're scheduled for 6, but there is a mercy rule, 10 runs after 4. This next one's off the plate. Outside to the left-handed hitter. The count 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Newsom a little late swinging on that one on the pitch inside, and the count 2-1. One pitch is inside for ball 3, 3-1. Coaches for San Ann, Russell Hartley is the manager. Justin Rollins and Luis Quintana are the assistant coaches. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a strike. Called strike 2. Full count. Another shout out. Come on, Hardee. You can do it from the DeLucas. Thank you, guys. And the next pitch, called strike 3 on the outside corner. Good pitch for the second out of the inning. First strikeout for Rivas. Once again, if you want to send a shout out, send it via text message to 352 area code 258. 8450 352-258-8450. We return to the top of the order. Here's Tyler Turner, the shortstop. He singled and scored in the first. First pitch there for strike 1. A 6-run first inning for San Ann. They lead at 6-0. Next pitch is popped up behind the plate, left side, and it's going to bounce in front of the fence for a foul ball. Turner behind in the count, 0-2. Rivas looking for back-to-back Ks. Rivas from the stretch. His 0-2 pitch up high for ball 1. Hardee beat San Antonio 6-4 on Sunday, but San Antonio won an 11-1 win in 4 innings yesterday. So the rubber match between the two. As this one is fouled off, kind of jammed him inside. One will advance to the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series in Lumberton, North Carolina. We'll have live video coverage here on Jock Jive. The 1-2 pitch. It's left a little bit high for a ball, and the count evens at 2-2. Two outs, base is empty. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning as Rivas strikes out 2 in the inning. After 2, San Antonio 6, Hardee nothing. You're listening to live coverage of the 2018 Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Minor State Championship game right here on JockJive.com.
Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Dixie Youth Baseball has now given over $1,240,000 to former Dixie Youth players and scholarships. Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program. The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
As we move to the top of the third inning, San Antonio makes a couple of defensive changes. Brett Newsom, number 23, is now in left field, and P.J. Rudeman, number 22, is behind the plate catching.
Starting off the top of the third for Hardee, we have number 4, Jeremiah Cabrera.
Heard the introduction of the leadoff batter here in the third inning. Starting third baseman, number 4, Jeremiah Cabrera. Right-hander against the right-handed pitcher, Luis Quintana, who has struck out 4 through 2 innings. He delivers high for ball 1 to begin the top of the third. Next pitch in there for a called strike, 1-1. Quintana struck out 2 in the first, 2 in the second. He's retired 4 in a row. Next pitch, swing and a miss as he blows it by him in the count 1-2. Quintana looking for his third strikeout in a row. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled off the face gear of the catcher there to the backstop. Well, somehow, some way, we got lucky and avoided Mother Nature. I always remember when I come to Sebring to expect some really bad lightning and a lot of rain. As the next one is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that's your first out of the inning.
Now up to bat for Hardee, number 3, Sean Solis.
Sean Solis will bat, starting right fielder, number 3. Right-handed hitter. He'll take the first pitch outside for ball 1. Another shout out, go San Ann. Colton, Grammy couldn't be prouder. Thank you for that. Once again, if you want to send a shout out, send it via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. Next pitch misses for ball 2. The 2-0 delivery. That's in there for a strike. Base is empty with 1 out. We're in the top of the third. Hardee trails 6-0. Ground ball left side to the second baseman, ranging to his right. Fields it cleanly and throws low, but in time. It'll be a 4-3 putout as Lake makes the play. 2 away.
Now batting number 88, Tegan Van Sickle.
2 outs for Tegan Van Sickle. First pitch taken for ball 1. 6 in a row now retired by Quintana. Hardee yet to put a runner in scoring position. They did have a runner at first on a base hit by Norris with 1 out. But Norris was caught stealing to end the inning. Next pitch in there for a strike to Van Sickle. Next pitch in there, another strike. And the count, I believe, 2-2. And Quintana fires a fastball in the inside corner. Van Sickle is caught looking for the third out of the inning. That is the 6th strikeout for Quintana. Each time, each inning, he has struck out 2 in the inning. A 1-2-3 inning in the third. We head to the bottom of the third. It remains San Antonio 6, Hardee nothing here on Jock Jive.
Sportsmanship is one of the goals of Dixie Youth Baseball. At times, we see good sportsmanship displayed by everyone, except for some adults. We feel that as adults, regardless of whether or not they're active in the program, they're supposed to set a good example. Everyone can do this as they sit in the stands cheering for their favorite team. Be a good example of sportsmanship. Yell for, not against a team. In this way, you can set a good example of sportsmanship. Fans are as much a part of the game as the umpires, so be a good fan by cheering for your team and not against the other. Did you know a child may start in the Dixie program at or below age 6 and continue through age 19? Yes, there's an opportunity for youth 6 through 19 to enjoy baseball in Dixie. Dixie Youth, Dixie Boys, Dixie Majors. If your league is not a part of these baseball programs, contact a Dixie official for information and bring your child up in Dixie.
We move to the bottom of the third inning, 6-0 San Antonio. Winner take all here in the AAA Minor State Championship game. Winner will advance to Lumberton, North Carolina for the World Series. Also today, Dixie Baseball 15 and under and Dixie Pre-Majors World Series being broadcast, video streamed on Jock Jive. Plus, we'll have video coverage of the AA, AAA, Ozone, and Majors World Series in Lumberton, North Carolina. Catch it all right here on jockjive.com. First pitch of the inning is popped up to first. Ranging to his right is the first baseman. And the catch will be made by Hagan Bryan to retire P.J. Rudeman for out number one. One pitch, one out.
Now batting number 24, Colton Furtado.
Be sure to follow Jock Jive on Twitter and Facebook. On Twitter, we're at Jock Jive, and on Facebook, simply put Jock Jive Sports in the search engine. We give you scores, schedules, game highlights, event updates, and more. Twitter and Facebook, a great way to keep up with Jock Jive Sports. Furtado steps in right side and takes a strike. Ryan Rivas has done an excellent job since coming in relief. He has retired all 5 batters that he has faced. Righty versus righty matchup. The 1-out pitch. Trying to drop a breaking ball in, but just missed. A little bit low and outside. 1-1 the count. Next pitch. Kind of jammed him a little bit, and it's fouled off to third. Leo Marrero, who started the game on the mound, is playing third base. He just struggled. San Ann got to him quickly. Here's a ground ball left side, scooped up by Marrero. The throw across will be in time. 5-3 put out for the second out of the inning. So again, San Ann still looking for their first base runner against Rivas. He's been in control.
Now batting number 7, Jace Rollins.
That will send up Jace Rollins, number 4 hitter in the order. Starting third baseman. A 2-out pitch. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Not much wind to speak of. Gently blowing out. Good changeup. Swing and a miss for strike one. The 1-1 pitch coming out from Rivas. Looking to retire the side in order for the second consecutive inning. That went a little bit high, though, for ball two. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Come on, Hardee, you got this. Nice catch, Hagen Bryan. You got this. Lindsey Wooten in Arcadia. Thank you, Lindsey. Next pitch. Just a little bit high and inside for ball three. 3-1. Wind picking up now as it blows out and left to right. Next pitch popped up into right field. The right fielder coming in and will make the catch for the third and final out. San Antonio goes quietly in the third, so we'll move to the fourth. It's still San Antonio 6, Hardee nothing here in the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Minor State Championship game from Sebring.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
Well, coming this fall to jockjive.com, we've got SWAC football, soccer and volleyball, Tuskegee football, ACCC game of the week, Great American rivalries, HBCU football, Navarre and Baker High School football, Georgia Military College football, Gulf South Conference, soccer, and more. Check us out often. We are Jock Jive Sports. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Jock Jive YouTube channel. We stream all Dixie baseball, most youth sports, and high school football in the fall to our YouTube channel. And you'll want to know first what games are coming your way. Noah Quintana back out on the bump to begin the top of the fourth. He'll face the bottom of the order. 10, 11, and 12. First baseman number 6, Hagen Bryan, will lead it off. And the first pitch hits him. Well, that's the first time that Quintana has either walked or hit a batter. And it's also the first time since the first inning that Hardee has had a base runner. We'll send up Braden Moran, and he'll take a strike. Right-handed hitter. Next pitch. A little bit low. Evens the count at 1-1. Hardee has not had a runner in scoring position. It's only their second base runner of the game. Swing and a miss by Moran. And he's behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. In there for a called strike. Strike 3 called for the first out of the inning. Well, that's one way to come back from a hit batsman.
Now batting number 23, Rene Reyes.
That sends up Rene Reyes. Quintana, again, he has struck out at least 2 in every inning. And a wild pitch will get the runner to second base. Rene Reyes, a right-handed hitter. 7 strikeouts for Quintana through 3 1/3. Righty versus righty matchup, and a strike delivered on the inside part of the plate. Count evens at 1-1. One pitch off the plate outside low for ball 2. Top of the order on deck for Hardee, so an opportunity here, down 6. Next pitch, ripped underneath the glove of the third baseman between his legs into left field for a base hit. And the throw will come home, and that will send Reyes to second base, and Hardee is in business now with 2 on and 1 out.
Up now for Hardee, number 21, Carmelo Ruiz.
Top of the order, here's Carmelo Ruiz. Quintana from the stretch. He delivers a strike. Next pitch. Off the plate outside. Bryant at third base. Reyes at second. Only 1 out. Next pitch, a strike called. It gets away from the catcher, but not far enough to advance the runner home as Quintana comes into the plate quickly. The count evens now at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ruiz. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 out here in the 4th. This one swung on and hit into right field just beyond the outstretched glove of the second baseman for a base hit. A run will score, and Hardee is on the scoreboard. An RBI single for Carmelo Ruiz.
Now batting, number 22 for Hardee, Raymond Norris.
Timeout call by San Antonio. The manager's out of the dugout. Just a quick conversation, mostly with the pitcher right now, but the infielders gathered in on that conversation. It's a 5-run game in the 4th. Chant of let's go Hardee. Hardee trying to get back in this game. San Antonio had a big inning in the 1st, scoring all 6 of its runs. Hardee hoping for a big inning here in the 4th. Next pitch in there for a strike to Raymond Norris. Reyes at third base, Ruiz at first. Next pitch, swing and a miss. The runner going to go to second. He'll get there without a throw. So both runners in scoring position with 1 out. Norris pops it up to second. Second baseman ranging back. The catch will be made, and the throw comes home to keep the runner at third. It gets by the catcher, but Quintana got in quickly to make sure that runner stayed down at third base. I think that's the right decision not to send the runner because Quintana got in so quickly, he was ready to field it from his catcher. Second out of the inning. And that will send out left-handed hitting Leo Marrero. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. So Quintana looking to get out of the jam with a strikeout. and continue his streak. He has struck out 2 in every inning except for this inning. But he gets his second strikeout on a pitch low and inside. Marrero swings and misses for strike 3, and that will do it for Hardee in the 4th inning. They do get 1 run on the RBI single by their leadoff hitter, Carmelo Ruiz. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. It's now San Antonio 6, Hardee 1 here on Jock Jive.
Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, Jock Jive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight glaring on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
Mike Rideout back here in Sebring as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Hardee is on the scoreboard, but San Antonio with a 5-run lead, 6-1. 5, 6, and 7 due up for San Ann. By the way, Quintana, who just struck out his 8th batter of the game, has thrown 55 pitches. He can throw 20 more, which certainly should be enough to get him through the 5th, maybe into the 6th. Andrew Blommel will lead it off. He singled in a run back in the 1st inning. A 6-run 1st inning is the difference. Ryan Rivas has done an excellent job, as I noted earlier. Since coming in relief, he has retired everybody he has faced, 7 in a row.
Starting off in the bottom of the 4th, we have number 00 from San Antonio, Andrew Blommel.
Righty versus righty matchup as Blommel steps in against Rivas, and the first pitch here in the bottom of the 4th inning is hit into center field for a base hit. So the first hit since the 1st inning for San Antonio. They had 4 hits in the 1st, including a double and a triple. And San Antonio looks to get that run back, maybe more. Tyson Lake, the batter. He walked and scored in the 1st. Another right-hander. First pitch, good breaking ball. Curveball swung on and missed for strike 1. Lake completely fooled on that pitch from Rivas. Next pitch. Good pitch. Change up, swing and a miss, strike 2. Rivas looking for his third strikeout of the game. He struck out 2 in the 2nd. Another shout out says, great hit, Andrew. Winner advances to Lumberton, North Carolina for the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. This pitch taken outside for a ball. Tyson Lake behind in the count 1-2. Blomel began the inning with a base hit. He's at first base, rather. And the next pitch to Lake misses high for a ball, and the count evens at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. It's up high and inside for ball 3. Full count. I'll be making the trip to Lumberton twice. The machine pitch and coach pitch World Series coming up first. As the 3-2 pitch is high for ball 4, and that puts 2 on with nobody out for San Antonio.
Now batting for San Antonio, number 8, AJ Soto-Baez.
So after retiring 7 in a row to start in relief, Rivas has given up a hit and walked a batter. AJ Soto-Baez will step in with 2 on and nobody out. Rivas from the stretch. His next pitch. That's up high and inside, ball 1. Next pitch misses for ball 2, 2-0. Blomel at second, Lake at first. San Antonio trying to answer after Hardee scored a run at the top of the inning. The 2-0 pitch. That one is hit up the middle. Takes a bad hop on the second baseman who fields it, flips to the shortstop who was not on the bag. It would have been a close play. Not sure if they would have gotten him, but it would have given him a chance. Fielder's choice for Soto-Baez. San Antonio has the bases loaded with nobody out for Nolan Hartley, who tripled in 2 runs in the first inning. First pitch to the right-handed hitter. He reaches out for that one and fouls it off behind the plate, out of play. Strike 1. Bases loaded for San An. Looking to add to a 6-1 lead in the bottom of the 4th. This is hit in the air to short and over the head of the shortstop into short left field. The throw to second, not in time. That'll be a base hit and an RBI for Hartley, his 3rd of the game. Blomel scores on the play. Lake held up at third base. Base is loaded as San Antonio takes a 7-1 lead. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That sends up Aiden Hernandez. Let's get back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450 as the infield plays in. Great job, San An. Play hard and have fun from Coach Tim Maple. Thank you, Coach Maple. First pitch to the right-hander is hit foul at home plate. Tyson Lake at third base, AJ Soto-Baez at second, Nolan Hartley at first. The bases are loaded for San Antonio. Already 1 run in, still nobody out. A 6-run advantage. And actually a home run would end the game. And wind is blowing out and right to left. Next pitch is high for a ball, and that will even the count at 1-1. Top of the order on deck. The 1-1 pitch. That one's lined into center field for a base hit. That will get 1 run home. The throw to second not in time. The other runner will hold at third. An RBI single for Aiden Hernandez. And it's now 8-1 San Antonio. So to the top of the order, here is Tyler Turner.
And now up to bat, we have number 5, Tyler Turner.
Still nobody out, so San Antonio with a good chance of ending this game if they can keep it going here in the 4th inning with 3 more runs. Game would end via the mercy rule. First pitch to Turner. That's outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Rivas to even the count at 1-1. Another shout out. Colton, number 24, San Antonio. Mom and Dad are proud of you. Your hard work and accomplishments. Thank you, guys. Next pitch. High and outside for a ball. And the count now 2-1 to Turner. Turner ahead in the count with the bases loaded. Soto Baez at third base. Hartley at second. Hernandez at first. Already 2 runs in here in the bottom of the 4th inning. A 7-run lead for San Antonio. As the next pitch is up and in for ball 3, there's no room for Turner. Three and 1 the count. A hitter's pitch here. The 3-1 pitch. Foul back. Full count. Rivas trying to work out of a jam. Still nobody out. The 3-2 delivery with the bases loaded. Foul back again. 8-1 San Antonio, hoping to end it here in the bottom of the 4th inning and head to Lumberton, North Carolina for the World Series with a victory. We'll try the 3-2 pitch again from Rivas to Turner. And he fooled him on a changeup, swung on it, missed. A late swing. And that's your first out of the inning. Big strikeout for Ryan Rivas. That will send up P.J. Rudeman, who has walked and popped up to first.
Now batting for San Antonio, number 55, Luis Quintana.
Actually, this is Luis Quintana, excuse me. And he pops it up into shallow center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. As it gets past the outfielder, 1 run scores, 2 runs will score. They'll hold the other runner at third. The throw goes to second. Boy, that's a dangerous throw because if it gets into the outfield, the ball game is over. So Quintana able to make it an 11-1, or excuse me, a 10-1 score. Runners at second and third with 1 out, and that will send up Colton Furtado. Timeout called by Hardee, knowing that 1 more run and the ball game is over. With only 1 out. Lots of ways to score that runner at third. Once again, folks, if you want to purchase a downloadable copy of this week's or this game or any game during this week's state tournament, they're only $5 for a downloadable copy, audio copy. Just email info@jockjive.com. Tell us what games you want. We'll send an electronic invoice that allows you to pay by debit or credit card, and the games will be on their way to you. That's info@jockjive.com for a keepsake that you want to have for a lifetime. Also, another hotel that we recommend in the area, the Inn on the Lakes in Sebring. You will enjoy the luxury of casual yet elegant surroundings that are as pleasing to the eye as they are comfortable and relaxing, with more than 155 spacious, beautifully decorated rooms and suites. You can experience the best that Sebring, Florida hotels have to offer. Check them out online at innonthelakes.com, INN, or call 1-800-531-5253. That's 800-531-5253. Runners at second and third for Colton Furtado, who shows bunt. And he is going to try and bunt, maybe even squeeze that run in. 10-1 San Antonio. One more run, and San Antonio will win the game. Furtado has struck out and grounded out today. 0 for 2. Infield playing in. Furtado looks to swing away here as the next pitch is up high, and that will even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. 10-1 San Antonio. They've got the winning run at third base here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hernandez at third base. Quintana at second. Timeout called as Furtado calls time and steps out. Next pitch from the righty to the righty. Furtado fouls it back, and the count now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Outfield also playing shallow as well. They can't afford to give up another run. The 1-2 pitch is outside, and the count evens at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 on. 4 runs in for San Antonio. They lead it 10-1. Looking to win it via the mercy rule here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Next pitch is hit to center field. It's over the head of the center fielder. The ball game is over. San Antonio is headed to Lumberton, North Carolina for the AAA World Series. Furtado drives in the winning run on a ball that was pretty well hit to center field. The center fielder was playing pretty shallow, and it was over his head, and the ball game ends with San Antonio victorious by the identical score of yesterday's game. San Antonio beat Hardee 11-1 in 4 innings yesterday. They win it 11-1 in 4 innings today. So the winning run was by Quintana. Actually, the winning run was, I think Hernandez. Quintana had the big hit to drive in 2 runs, though. That was big in the inning. San Antonio wins it 11-1 over Hardee. Let's get to your shout-outs, and we invite you to hang around for the award ceremony. Congratulations, San Ann boys. We are all so proud of you. The board of the San Ann Dixie Youth Baseball. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it, and congratulations. San Antonio jumped out to an early 6-0 lead They sent 10 batters to the plate in the first inning and then got a really good pitching performance today from Luis Quintana, who ended up driving in the 2 runs, as I mentioned, here in the 4th inning. But Quintana struck out 2 in every inning that he pitched. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and 2 strikeouts in the 4th. Only gave up the 1 run. So certainly a candidate for MVP. Number 10, Ryan Rivas of Hardee, will win the Sportsmanship Award. And Colton Furtado named the MVP. He's the one that had the game-winning RBI, game-winning hit, driving in that 11th run of the game. Once again, we'll turn it over to our public address announcer in just a moment, but the players on both sides having a prayer at home plate. Always good to see that. Congratulations to Hardee. They had a good run, but San Antonio just kind of turned it up another notch the last couple of days and prevailed to advance to Lumberton, North Carolina. Jock Jive Sports Productions works small events and large, from T-ball to the Toyota Center, youth sports to collegiate. Audio only to full-scale TV production for ESPN. We do it all. To find out how we can cover your team or event, email info@jockjive.com. That's also the email you want to use if you want to purchase an audio copy of this game or any other game during the state tournament. They're only $5 each for a downloadable copy. Email info@jockjive.com. Just let us know what games you want. Once again, be sure to follow Jock Jive on Twitter and Facebook. On Twitter, we're at Jock Jive, and on Facebook, simply put Jock Jive Sports in the search engine. Keep up with us, folks, as we head to Lumberton, North Carolina for the World Series. And I don't think it's a Gatorade, but it's certainly a water bath for the manager of San Antonio, Russell Hartley. He just got cooled down. And now the players are lining up, getting ready to receive their trophies. So this time I'll turn it over to our public address announcer. Here is Jensen DeWitt with the award presentation.
The game MVP player for this game is from San Ann, number 24, Colton Furtado. And the Sportsmanship Award for this game goes to Hardee, number 10, Ryan Rivas.
A couple of quick shout-outs. Congratulations, San Ann. Way to go, Lil Sweet, Tyson, El Mago, Aiden, Lil Pappy, AJ, Roberto, Robbie, Colton, and Cheetah, PJ. Congrats, San Ann, North Carolina bound. Way to go, boys, from the Shockers family, the Harrisons.
AAA Division runner-up, Hardee. Hardee, as you hear your name called, please step forward to receive your award. Number 21, Carmelo Ruiz. Number 22, Raymond Norris. Number 34, Leo Marrero. Number 8, Austin Hilliard. Number 10, Ryan Rivas. 13, Ryland Bimel. Number 4, Jeremiah Cabrera. Number 3, Sean Solis. Number 88, Tegan Van Sickle. Number 6, Hagen Bryan. Number 16, Braden Moran. And number 23, Renee Reyes. Manager Ray Rivas. Assistant Coach Buddy Hilliard. Assistant Coach Bobby Van Sickle. And Assistant Coach Russell Weems. Tony Smith will now present the team trophy to Hardee. Congratulations to the new AAA Division runner-up. Congratulations to the new 2018 AAA Division State Champions, San Antonio. San Antonio, when you hear your name, please step forward to receive your award. Number 5, Tyler Turner. Number 22, PJ Rudeman. Number 24, Colton Furtado. Number 7, Jace Rollins. Number 00, Andrew Blommel. Number 44, Tyson Lake. Number 8, AJ Soto Baez. Number 99, Nolan Hartley. Number 1, Aiden Hernandez. 55, Luis Quintana. Number 2, Robbie Christ. Number 23, Rhett Newsome. And the DL, number 53, Eric Arion. Congratulations to the new 2018 state champions, San Ann. Tony Smith will now present the championship trophy to San Ann. Also, the team sportsmanship award will manager Russell Hartley. Assistant coach Justin Rollins. And assistant coach Luis Quintana. Also, the team sportsmanship award will go to San Antonio. San Antonio will represent Florida at the World Series in Lumberton, North Carolina, beginning August 4th. We wish these fine group of youngsters the best of luck and great success as they advance in the Dixie Youth Tournament. Thank you. And we wish them the best of luck with a great trip and safe home.
All right, once again, the final score, San Antonio 11, Hardee 1 in 4 innings. Same score as yesterday. As you heard, your state champions from San Antonio will represent Florida and the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA World Series coming up in Lumberton, North Carolina, which begins on August the 4th. We'll be there providing live coverage as well as machine pitch and machine pitch and coach pitch World Series coming up in Lumberton at the end of July. That's going to conclude our coverage. Hope you enjoyed it. Now speaking for Robert Williamson, for Art Schindel, for Jason Thompson, I'm Mike Rideout. Enjoy the rest of your summer, folks. We'll see you in Lumberton, North Carolina. Again, for all of us at JockJive.com, have a great afternoon. So long, and God bless.